A good Erev Shabbos, my Jewish Florida, 2 minutes, Parshas Sisa. In the beginning of this week's Parsha, Klal Yisrael is at the highest level, having been masak and fixed the sin of Adam Rishon, Pasuk Zuma. And yet, a few psukim later, Klal Yisrael, Mi'ikra Ramla Bira Amika, from a high tower to a low pit, end up doing Avodah Zarah, idolatry, dancing around an Egel Azal. How is that possible? In fact, when Moshe Rosenstein, one of the great Bali Musar, asked the great Mir Mashkiach, the Rabbi Yerucham Lavav, to this question, and he expected the Rabbi Yerucham Madam a great philosophical exposition. Rabbi Yerucham said, this is the power of the Yetzer Hara. The Yetzer Hara can get a person who's at Matan Torah to go to do Avodah Zarah. The Michtim Eliyahu, following in his ancestor, the Alter Mikael's footsteps, and Chaim Shmuel would say, what was this Yetzer Hara? It was the Yetzer Hara of Bahala, of panic. And when a person is panicked, they can make terrible decisions that they would never make if they were calm, they menuchas nefesh. And Klal Yisrael, when they saw Moshe Rabbeinu, the pasuk says, "Vayara am ki boishes Moshe." That after the 40 days, Moshe had not returned, and the Gemara says in Shabbos that the Yetzer Hara showed them the casket, the coffin of Moshe Rabbeinu being carried in Shemayim. They went into total panic, and in that moment of panic, they went under free fall and ended up doing Avodah Zarah. Actually, the Alter Mikael says that there are 2 horses that a person needs to ride to be matzliach in this world. One is gvura, character, strength. We will all be tested. And number 2 is menuchas nefesh. Because if we're calm, if we're cool, we're relaxed, we'll make the right decisions, even in times where things are bleak and scary. That's why Avos, Mishnah Avos, the first Mishnah Avos starts having Misunim Bedin, be deliberate in judgment. And the great Tiferes Yisrael says that's not only by a judge, that's by all of us, that whatever situation we're in, be deliberate in judgment. There are other eitzes given, how not to panic, even in times where things look very scary and very bleak. Number 1, that a person should always know that with Hashem, there are solutions to every problem. Never feel that you're trapped. A person should never feel that there is no hope. On that note, a person should always daven, even when it looks so scary and so terrible. A person should also always ask a shaila, ask a gadol. If things look challenging, ask a gadol. They say that fear, it's in 12 steps, is false evidence appearing real. Torah, gedolim, help a person keep everything in perspective. And lastly, so also in this week's Parsha, the antidote to Bahala Zer as well is Shabbos itself. The Meiri and the Marsha both talk about the effect, Bo Shabbos, Bo Menucha. Shabbos is a day of Menucha, is a day of tranquility. And when a person takes and utilizes Shabbos, they're able to come to a state of calmness, Menuchas Nefesh. So even in the times where there's struggles, a person could still maintain a level of a ben Torah, of a matan Torah, and not chas v'shalom fall to Bahala and all of the destruction that brings. A good Shabbos to all.